So there is news in the ongoing Martin Shkreli trial. On late Wednesday, the prosecutors requested a gag order on both the defendant and counsel, and really on all, counsel for all parties in the case, citing comments that Shkreli made inside the courthouse, outside the courthouse, and on social media, saying that there is a danger that his comments could get back to the jury and corrupt this very carefully and long-taking jury selection process. And it took them 2.5 days just to get down to 12 jurors and 6 alternates. The defense has objected to this request, saying that while they oppose a lot of the media coverage around the trial, calling it inaccurate and biased, that they need the ability to respond to that media coverage. So they have asked that their request be rejected. So we expect that the judge will probably address this this morning in court. We will see what happens there. The prosecution, in addition to asking for this gag order, has said if they don't want to grant that, or if, in addition, they've asked for a potential semi-sequestration of the jury. So there's no real, I've talked with law professors about this, defined definition of what a semi-sequestration is, but they say maybe limiting social media or any sort of media access, electronic media access that the jury has during the course of this trial. Of course, a full sequestration, they would have to be staying in a hotel, and that would really annoy the jury. So this is what's going on today. Of course, Martin Shkreli, famous for increasing the price of the drug Daraprim by 5,000%. That is not what he is on trial for. That is for securities fraud, conspiracy to commit securities fraud, and conspiracy to commit wire fraud, to which he's pleaded not guilty.
Okay.
So his Twitter account, his alleged Twitter account, because he had an original Twitter account under his own name, and then he had an anonymous Twitter account, I guess, was suspended.
That's right. So the prosecution actually cited this Twitter account. Martin Shkreli had been banned from Twitter for harassing a female journalist. It appeared that he had come back on the social media platform, and in this prosecution's request, they really cite evidence showing that Shkreli, on a YouTube stream, because he likes to live stream his life, cited this Twitter account as being his. And this morning we have seen that that Twitter account has been suspended.
Live streams his life.
Yeah. Yeah, there was even a few times during status hearings leading up to the trial that he would show up sort of periscoping, walking into the courthouse and showing the press around him. And so hours and hours of footage of Martin Shkreli online that he has taken himself.
Just like doing just ordinary mundane things, right? Eating a bowl of cereal or, whatnot.
Yeah, he talks to his many fans. Yes. He also analyzes biotech stocks. So.
Well, he does that for you, probably.
Not for me, no.
So, we've had on here Scott Gottlieb as a co-host with me, and one of the first things,
new commissioner of the FDA.
What a great new FDA commissioner. We're really lucky. The country's lucky. And one of the first things that Scott did to make sure that we don't do the kinds of things that Shkreli did before was put out a 60-page report that will, in the future, when there is a generic, and it's the only one so that people can play with the price and raise pricing, put out a report saying what the FDA is going to do is get drugs very quickly onto the market that are competitive generics, so that they don't price these drugs that way that affects patients. These are 60-year-old drugs. There's 50-year-old drugs. Malencroft has one in the corticosteroid area.
Help with the EpiPen too, right? If it would have been possible.
Well, EpiPen is a specific issue because of the delivery system.
Right, but there were no.
The epinephrine can't be made by other people.
That's what I mean. But you couldn't. There was a feet dragging in terms of.
Well, several applications, Teva's application for generic EpiPen has been rejected.
The market can cure. The market can always cure things.
So when the markets can cure things and competition can cure things, even with innovative drugs, we now have a slew. Richard Pazdur has said, stop making anti-PD-1s and anti-PD-L1s. There's a lot.
That's the new class of immunotherapy drugs.
A new class of oncology and immunotherapy drugs that are really changing outcome. They're going to make that market competitive, pricing will be affected, and I think patients will be happy because they really have changed outcome for cancer patients.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.